Hi, guys, it's me, Alex, and today we have our special live because we will be awarding our free classes, right? And only together we can change trucking for better. It's have been very busy week here because we have our practice. So sorry, I do need to share on my wall. If you guys can share our live, because maybe someone will be winning the free classes, right? We do have our membership. We appreciate our members. And I can tell you this that only together we can change trucking for better. So let's start with actually honoring and saying thank you to all of our members, right? So if you go on our channel, it's only $4 a month. It's $3.99. And we do have now 100 members who support our mission to change trucking for better, who's been with us for as long. We have our first members like Crystal, Tony, Victoria, Vyacheslav, Anya, Pikuta, Toma for 8 months. That's when we started our membership. We have people come and go, but some of them still share our mission. They want to make sure that they help me to give free education. Plus, also, what's happening? Well, they also receive back from me. So today we're gonna give free class for our members and they can choose. If they already took our dispatch class, they can choose it for safety. Some people have been so lucky that they were winning few classes already, right? We have Lisa who won 2 classes. We had other people. So if that's something they gonna get again, because remember, universe is giving back to those who really need to receive. They can share it. They can award somebody else, right? And we're going to be using the app. I do need to find it on my phone. The free free number generator, right? I did download everybody on my spreadsheet and we gonna give them award. Also, I do receive awards letters all the time. And today I did pick 2 winners. As you remember, last week we gave award to our disabled veteran who is going to join our June class. Whoever is winning classes today, you can join our August class because it's too late for our Saturday class. You remember, you have to study, you have to prepare for the first class. And if it's safety, you can use for safety in July or for IFTA. So, but let's talk a little bit about what's going on in market. Well, as many of you know, that market went down and it's getting harder to connect the load. But is it still impossible? No, it's not. This week we had practice every day with the students, and groups were from 7 to 10 because we just finished our May class. And I am more than pleased to see improvement and confidence level. It takes a lot. My classes are intense, they're hands on, it's a lot of homework. We have some people who have a different habits of studying. For some, it takes longer, for some, it's quicker. But I call our practice the moment of truth because it helps you to realize what else do you need to catch up on, right? What else do you need to improve? But usually, after 1 or 2 or 3 phone calls, that confidence comes to you. Because in the end of the day, this is a system, right? And the system goes like this. First, you need to know your equipment. Do you need to know your equipment? Yes, you do. Do you need to know what your driver has? Empty scale ticket, what type of trailer? What does he has inside, right? E-tracks, wood floor, plated trailer. Is he has any endorsements, right? You need to know your driver. Where does your driver live? How often he wants to go home? You need to know this. Hours of service is a must, and I think this is the most challenging for new dispatchers. But because we have been We have been practicing in class, and when you were making phone call, we were trying to calculate. I hope that finally it start making sense. So let's say hi for a few people. I see some people joining us. Hello, hello. Thanks from the OTR driver. Yes, thank you guys watching. Make sure you share in all your communities, because without drivers, unfortunately, dispatchers cannot do their job. It's a teamwork. Let's get to this teamwork. Um, Driver and dispatcher. We have to be friends. We have to be on the same side, right? Because we have the same mission. Our mission is to make sure that the driver is profitable. Dispatcher has to make sure that loads make sense, that the driver will be safe, that he still makes money. Dispatchers and driver have to have a great communication, but that doesn't mean that my driver has to bother me every 5 minutes. Hey, Alex, how was your morning? Oh, where did you go? Oh, I see you posted strawberries. How was the strawberries? Well, I have a lot of drivers, so sometimes I cannot respond to everybody. So that's why most of them, they on my Facebook, on my Instagram, so they know what's going on. Well, yesterday strawberries were good. My lunch with oysters was great because yesterday I did not have a practice. I woke up early. I found the loads. I dispatched my drivers, and I decided to take time off with my kids. So I went pick up strawberries with my daughter. Went to lunch. Had a great day. Today we had practice. The most important thing between driver right now and dispatcher being uh on track for what? For pickup, for delivery, for accepting micro tracking, because since market is down now, if the driver is stubborn, if he is not helping you out, if they gonna send him the link and ask, please make sure driver downloads the forekites or tracker tools or whatever they're using for tracking, or maybe their own tracking, TQL tracking, Coyote tracking, CH Robinson tracking. If the driver is stubborn in this market, they will cancel the load. And it's not because dispatcher did not do his job. It's because driver did not want to be as a team in this process. Then we have paperwork issues. How many times drivers do not tell us it was a lumper? Well, he paid the lumper, he paid with his own money, he's the owner operator. He did not send BOL right away, PODs, proof of deliveries. How does dispatcher knows if it was any lumper, if he paid? That's communication, lack of communication. That's why I personally have rules. Drivers have to send it PODs right away. They have to text or email. Lumper was paid by me. Lumper was paid by broker. Here's a receipt. So I can do my job. So I can go and get revised rate confirmation with lumper reimbursement, with pallet exchange reimbursement, right? With washout reimbursement. So if my driver doesn't want to be on the same side as me, this hostile relationship is not going to help anybody. The biggest problem with has is the tensions. You always blame dispatcher. Well, they don't want to pay me detention. You are a bad dispatcher. Well, it takes two to tango, right? Me as a dispatcher, I need to make sure me and you as a driver start detention. So I need to email, call, or go to the app and start detention. You as a driver also have to do the same. If they refusing to put in and out time, it is your job as a driver to put in and out time on those PODs and send it to me ASAP. Because if you want to get detention, I have 24 to 48 hours actually to submit PODs. I need to make sure that I inform broker. So if we have a stubborn driver who does not want to help me, well, then we're not going to receive the money. So that was our hi to OTR drivers, and we do love you guys. Over the road, it's harder, right? Transit is longer. Dispatchers do need to improve understanding of hours of service. Where do we gonna do restart? How long does it take? Hopefully by now, watching the YouTube videos from me and everybody else, we have restart 34 hours. It's not 22, it's not 15, it's 34 hours. Unless what? Unless we had exemption for loads which were emergency load, or sometimes due to weather. For example, if we have weather conditions right now, if we have fires, if we in Wyoming, we have Wyoming and all the northern states, we do have lots of rain. So if the state has state of emergency, they do give the waivers to truckers, but that doesn't mean that you can drive nonstop. The only thing it gives you that you don't have to do the full restart. Do you still have to sleep 10 hours or 7 and 3, 8 and 2 split? Yes, you do. Do you still have to do PTIs? Yes, you do. Do you still have to fill out logbooks with BOLs? Where are you going? What you doing? Yes, you do. Do you still have to use personal conveyance as it's supposed to be? Yes, you do. So understanding that as a dispatcher, as driver, is a must. So let's see who else is there. How are you doing? We are doing great. I won a free class. Well, if you wanted a free class, you were supposed to follow us. You were supposed to write us a word letter, see why you deserve the free class. What is your situation? You're supposed to join our website, our Facebook, and be an active watcher on our YouTube. Hello from Texas. Hello, guys. How's the weather there? Hot, right? Hopefully, you guys have not many issues with electricity, because I was watching yesterday that actually Texas is suffering from not enough electricity. So stay cool. It's really hot in Chicago as well. Nice to be here. Thank you. Fortune J. Hi, Alex. So let's talk about students from this class. I was very pleased to see that most of them, they got the foundation to like ABCs. They knew the steps, they knew how to calculate rate per mile, they knew how to eliminate deadhead, they knew how to check the quick rate search. Well, a lot of them were in shock that the data on that, on truck stop, on some load boards is not accurate because data is behind, 2 weeks behind. So that's why when you do quick rate search, it shows you, well, they're supposed to pay 3,500, but the most they pay in 2,600. Disconnect between reality and the data, right? But still, knowing your cost, right? Knowing your operational cost, connecting the load, paying attention to still trying to be over that national average. This is the key. So we did book some loads, we did setups, we were trying to build our future communication skills, right? With the brokers, asking them if they do have reloads, if they have backhaul, how often do they have this load, right? So all the questions that we are covering in our class, they were putting into the practice, and they did a great job. As I said, I just said hi to Fortune J, and she did a great job yesterday. Actually, day before on Tuesday, she had a practice. Okay. What needs to be considered for the free class? Well, Martha, you are a member, so you might receive the class today because the members are gonna receive free class. So, and you have to follow the rules. We do have the promo video about how to get a free class. So you need to write the award letter. You have to follow us. You have to be active member on our Facebook group, on our Facebook page, on our lives, right? Asking questions. And if you ask, you shall receive. Hello from Arizona. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, guys. Hello, hello. Mm, Okay, Sarah. Sarah was a previous award winner, right? So she just finished the class. Her practice also was Monday or Tuesday. I'm already confused, but I know Sarah was Monday or Tuesday. So she took class from before somewhere, and she did share her experience that it was not enough for her to feel confident. So she came to our class, she wrote her letter, she asked me, and I consider her. So I do believe that some people just demand to come to me, and I just pick from my heart, I pick from situation. And yes, and Sarah gave back to me. How did she give back to me? Well, she gave back by being a really good student. She finished all her homework, she was active in class, she showed up. Even now, right, finally she catch my life, but she will be watching. And hopefully one day, when Sarah gonna start dispatching, when she's gonna have careers, she's gonna do the same. She's gonna come, and maybe she's gonna sponsor somebody who shares the knowledge, because when you give, you always receive back. So proud of Sarah. Okay. Hello from El Paso. Okay. Hello from El Paso. How's El Paso? How hot is in El Paso? It's finally good to see you live. Yes, I have to go back on schedule. I promise you guys, I have to go back on schedule, so the live's gonna be at the same time, so we have bigger audience. But thank you for watching. I will see you on Sunday, then 19th. Yes, our class starting on Sunday. Registration is closed. Anybody who wants to join it, it's going to be class in August, in the end of the August. As a driver, I prefer long hauling. Okay, let's talk about this. Game plan for long haul, game plan for local runs, short haul, cross country. What is the difference? The gentleman telling us that, well, as the driver, I prefer long hauling. Of course, he's preferring long hauling because it's easier, right? One pick, one drop. Let's say he goes from Chicago all the way to Los Angeles, 2,100 miles, 4-day transit, 3.5 in the pants when he's picking up, when he's delivering. He doesn't have to worry about what? Picking up, loading, unloading every time. If he gets paid per mile, it's even better because he doesn't really have to worry about market going down. Of course, drivers who get paid per mile, they love to do long haul. Let's turn it around. Now I am the owner of trucking company. Market went down, and all my drivers are still want to go cross country, and it's way cheaper to go cross country. So here is going to be a little bit conflict. But if I'm the owner of the company, and sorry, I don't have a name because it's just a number. So let's say his name is Mike. So Mike, I understand you, my driver. You want to be concentrated on the miles, but market is down. Unfortunately, we're gonna switch this game. We're gonna do shorter loads, but maybe I will look into your pay, because as a owner of the company, it's better for me to maybe give him extra few $100 instead of driving those longer loads, right? Because I am not making profit. So in the times when the market goes down, you need to change the game, not with only how you load, where you go, but also how you pay your drivers. And if you have a good relationship, if you are good to your drivers, they will understand. Well, if he's getting compensated almost the same and he drive less, he should not have problem. Hopefully he can answer to us this. Would he agree? Let's say he's my driver. Well, I'm not sending you coast to coast right now. I'm sorry. I cannot give you loads for 3,000 miles back and forth, because in the end of the day, as long as I have to make sure you getting paid, I still have to stay in the business. I cannot get out of the business just because I am still going to be maintaining longer miles and everything else. So, good relationship between owners of the company and the drivers, it's always changing during the markets going down, during the market switch. Let's say you have a driver who says, well, I'm not comfortable to go south. I don't want to go to Georgia. I don't want to go to North Carolina. I'm not willing to do that. But if market switch there, unfortunately, you work for company. And if you want to still receive the salary on time and still make money, you have to go with the game we are doing right now, with our plan. So that's again going back to teamwork, understanding what we are doing. Okay. Hi, Alex. Hi, Alicia. I am having trouble finding carriers. I'm in Maryland. I mean, it doesn't matter where you located, the carriers are all over. You still need to reach out to them. You need to have foundation. Make sure that you know what you're talking about. You need to include safety and compliance, and you need to know that you know their operational cost. So when you talk to them, if you know all those how to calculate this, you should not be struggling. People say market is down. Today I had a Pete Brown, one of my students, and in the beginning it was harder for him, right? It was new, my class is intense. And today, actually, if he's watching, uh Pete Brown, I'm so proud of you, because you showed me today that that extra studying paid off so much. Every question I was asking today, and girls were witnessing, he knew the answer. He was calm, he was confident. After a few phone calls, that confidence level went up, but I know that he put an effort. So in the end of the practice, and probably you guys gonna see it in the next videos when I added them, when I have time, he said, well, Alex, I think this is the best time to start right now, because right now is harder to dispatch. That means that it's gonna be challenging to find the good loads, to connect them. And yes, Pete, I do agree with you 100%. If you're gonna be able to dispatch in the lower market, when the market goes up, anybody can dispatch. Even Max, my cat, right, who is watching lives all the time and our classes, probably in a good market, he can just call and like, meow, can I book the load? Meow. Yeah, right? He can do it. So, yes, if you can start now, it doesn't matter. Because if you have a strong foundation, you still gonna do better job than most of the dispatchers. So don't sit there, do not wait. Reaching out to carriers, talking, look at what they're doing, helping them to switch to different area. Maybe avoid East Coast. Maybe go to the straight through runs. Maybe you can combine two shorter loads instead of one. You can do it, because I mean, it's not like I'm sitting and making it up, right? I mean, people who were in my class, have we been still finding the loads? Have we been able to connect the loads? Yes, we have been able to do that. So let's see our promo, and we're gonna continue with our awards. And again, let's continue. We have Anna. Okay, Anna, thank you. Thanks for compliment. You look gorgeous as well. All the time watching your Facebook. So recently, Anna actually reached out to me, and she asked me, Alex, I want to add the reefer carrier. If you can help me out, and yeah, we might do that. But hopefully, I'll see Anna in our mentoring next month. That's where we're gonna go in details deeper in all the reefers, flatbacks, step decks, but challenges with reefers right now. Well, produce starting. So remember, pulping that temperature, knowing your commodity, staying away from what? Right now it's really hot. If in Chicago was 105 degrees yesterday, it felt like 105 degrees. What was the temperature in Texas, New Mexico, California? We have fires, Florida. So can we really take the loads minus 20 degrees ice cream, minus 10 degrees? Can we jeopardize our carrier's cargo insurance? No, we should stay away. Working with a produce, it's a little bit different game. Your driver has to be trained. He needs to make sure he pay attention what are they putting on his truck. So the main thing, pulping the temperature. Make sure you do not put the hot produce, because if you put those overheated watermelons, unfortunately, they're not gonna cool off just because you put in 52 degrees, right? If you go in and you picking up from California and you have few picks and they are combining produce, this is a strawberries, this is a spinach, this is a cucumbers, and you have different commodities in the same truck, well, a lot of times this is not a winning situation because you cannot really combine strawberries and spinach and salad because it's actually killing strawberries. So by the time you're gonna get to the Bronx Hunts Market, half of your strawberries is not in good condition. Stay away from blueberries. Remember, blueberries lots of times 95% are not covered by your cargo insurance. If you take in blueberries, make sure you call your agent and ask, are they included on my policy? If you have to pick between watermelons, which has to be picked, and you have to sit and wait in Florida or in Georgia or in South Carolina for a long time, or maybe you go into the cross border in Laredo, McAllen, Yuma, Arizona, Nogales, right? When you go into San Diego, make sure that produce is pre-cooled. Whose responsibility is this? Drivers. But you as a dispatcher, you need to reinforce this, right? You need to make sure that they are not putting the warm product on the truck. You'd better cancel that load. You'd better stay till tomorrow. Then take a chance of taking produce which is going to be rejected at Walmart, at Costco, and all other facilities. Now I have been receiving a lot of messages from my previous students dealing with the reefers. Oh my God, I have rejected tea yesterday. I had rejected pineapples. I have rejected bananas. What do I do? Can I resell them? How can I fix this? Well, again, make sure that your drivers use it correct setting, continuous or stop and go. Because if you have a claim, what's going to happen? If he did not put correct setting, well, you're not going to win that claim. If things goes wrong, the broker actually is your number one source to help you to sell the product, because as much as you can sell, less claim you going to have. And before putting it on your insurance, I would advise you to settle with a broker, settle with a buyer for the cost, right? Because still the wholesale cost is totally different what they trying to value this load. So dealing with the reefers, it's a little bit different. But again, this is just a time, that's the knowledge, knowing your commodities, understanding liability, making sure that your reefer in a good condition, keeping maintenance file for your reefer, for the oil change, for the filter, making sure that you have downloadable TRU, right? Trailer refrigerated unit, knowing all the codes, and actually maybe investing in some extra technology on your reefer. So every time your load is going, you know that this is supposed to be 35 degrees. If in the middle of the night you receive the alarm, that means something's going on with reefer, because a lot of times driver might be sleeping. He cannot see that something's wrong with his reefer. So if you receive alarm, well, you can go at least to the closest thermokin carrier and always ask for help. Most of the Thermo Kings and the carriers, if you call them and you're gonna tell them that you do have product inside of your reefer, they will take you in front of everybody else. But again, calling, asking, being polite, explaining why is it important, what kind of commodities you have, it's actually a lot of times is easy to fix. For girls, especially Anna, for girls in the business, believe me, that sweet talk with the guys in Thermo King, sometimes even crying. Let me say, did I had to cry? Did I had to pretend that I am getting the Oscar award sometimes? Yes, I did. I had to tell them, oh my God, it's my first load. If I am not gonna deliver, I'm gonna lose my trucking company. Did I had to do that sometimes? Yes, I do, because sometimes it's just a human factor. I don't care what does it take me. If I have to cry, if I have to ask and say please million times and ask what is your name, and I really appreciate, and sometimes even sending back pizza for the guys who repair my truck or my trailer, right? Sending them thank you notes, giving them a great comment, actually naming that, well, this guy was great, he helped me out. Do you think the next time I go through Minnesota Thermo King, they don't already know who Alex is? Yes, they do. They love their pizza. They love good reviews. But next time, when I need their help, well, I know that I will get that help. So building a relationship on different levels is a must. So that's a reverse for you. But of course, we have a lots and a lots of things that you need to consider with the reefers, right? So we will be touching up that again in our mentorship. What else? Who is watching us? Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I sign up for safety and compliance. Yes, Sherry just finished dispatch. She will be practicing, I believe, tomorrow or next week, but she knows that she needs to have safety and compliance. Thank you so much, Sherry, for trusting us. And we have hi from Pakistan. Thanks, Alex. Great insight. I'm thankful to be part. Thank you so much. So, should we go to our awards? How often do you do awards? We do them every 3 months. Okay. Okay. Hi, Alex. Are the profitable to doing safety and compliance classes on Mondays, online classes any day? Unfortunately, not. Baltazar, since I'm still running trucking company, dispatch, and everything else, we do have lots of people who have their main jobs. That's why, unfortunate for me, I don't really have breaks on weekends, but that's when we do our classes. I'll see you on Sunday. See you on Sunday. It's about making trucking better. I'm excited to help you with this mission. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Do you have a video on dispatch care agreement or can you talk about it? No, we don't have the video about it. We should make one. So maybe soon we will talk about it. But let's go to our awards. So guys, here's our awards and I will share the first one, right? Let me share it to the screen. And I did receive this letter from Charlie Galsbreath. So let's listen to this. Hello, my name is Charlie. I am interested in being considered to receive assistance with one of Learn Dispatch Today courses. I am looking to learn a set of skills that I can use to build generational wealth. Nobody gave me skills or taught me how to build wealth or how to get high paying jobs. I'm a mother of four. I am looking to learn skills so I can pass down to my children so we can break generational poverty and build something to last us for a lifetime that we can pass down to the next generation. My oldest son is 18. He has spent his last four birthday locked up. I want to learn to dispatch trucks so I can have something to teach him and show him there is another way to make money than live life without committing crimes to have money. I want to introduce him to a different aspect of the trucking industry so to let him know he has options. I want to open his eyes to look at the world as a place of opportunity and not a place of despair. I recently learned the way I have been living life is not the way to go because at the end of the day, I don't want to leave my children fruitless because I had no water to water their minds. I'm hoping to have an opportunity to learn dispatching, to be able to give my time to help carriers by allowing them to experience the benefits of having a professional dispatcher. Thank you for taking the time to read my letter. May you continue to be a blessing and an example to others, but letting us all know that there is a light on the other side of the mountain. You just need to climb it. Wow. I mean, guys, I might be tough, right? You can see, oh, Alex is direct. Probably she has no emotions, but even this, just reading it today, it's actually you can see that my eyes start watering. I am also a mom, you know. I've been a single mom for a long time, and I remember tough times I had to go through and working a lot and trying to succeed. So yeah, usually my heart does goes to the moms. And yes, I want to make sure that this kid and his mom actually have an opportunity to do something better. So they both will be awarded classes, and hopefully he's able to take them. If not, he can take them later, because we had students as young as 16 years old. So there's no actually age limit, because you can start doing it very young. And yes, Charlie, Charlie Galsbrass, you are getting free class, and I'll see you in August class together, hopefully with your son. If not, he can join us later, because I do believe this can be family business. Together, we can change trucking for better. And before I'm gonna go to the next one, let's just like, share, and I will be back. And we are back. So I think we all understand that changing life of other people's is very rewarding, and that's all the blessing come back to you because you give back, right? So let's see our second award, and it's actually did came today. It did came today. So I don't know if you guys can read, but I will be reading from the paper here, or whatever. I guess it's easier for me. Hi, Sassy Girl. First, I would like to say thank you. I am so very honored to have stumbled across your videos on YouTube. I would first like to thank you for giving me a few keys within the trucking industry, and I am more than honored to say that I would love and be honored to take your next course. The last year and a half, I have not been able to provide for my 1 year old, and as a mother, it hurts me knowing that I bring a child on this earth and I am unable to give him the life that he deserves. Back in October 2021, I couldn't afford to have my son's first birthday party due to financial issues, and I wasn't able to afford him a cake and a balloon session because we were already in a really bad situation financially, where we were practically homeless. We had no hot water in the middle of the cold months. We had to use outside as a cooler for our food and drinks, not to mention we were not able to shower due to there being a cold water on very cold days. Well, Sassy, I'm reaching out to you today because I am really ready to give my son the life he deserves with no excuses. I am ready to give my son a nice place to lay his head, as well as a welcoming neighborhood to take him to the park. I'm writing to you today in hopes that I won the free June dispatch class. I guess it's going to be August class, just because you need to get ready, as I see that it is coming up, and I'm very eager to get started turning my life around. Giving me this free course would not only allow me to put me and my son in better position, but it would also help me help others in the long run when I am able to help others. Person's asking to help, but look at this kindness. She's telling, I will help others when I am able to help. So that's why we guys do this, right? Words cannot express how much my son means to me, being that I am miscarried twice within the last 6 months. All I want to give him is financial stability, so maybe one day I will be healthy enough to give him a new sibling. Having this free course would give me so much hope that maybe there is a nice life there for us, and I just have to find it and work hard for it. I would like to thank you again for all the valuable videos you have on YouTube, but I'm ready to give my son the word, because no child should have to suffer because I'm not able to afford to give him a nice life. Sincerely, Larisha McKnight, your next best student. So, guys, here it is, our next award, right? So, again, give me a second because when I read those letters, it's not that easy. And of course, we had our free awards, and we going to give our classes to our members. So, how are we going to do that? Well, we're going to look at this. So, this is all our members, right? I made the spreadsheet start with Oya because whoever joined the last few days, that's how it goes. So everybody has the number, right? So we have 100 members. I'm going to be using the phone, and whatever number is going to be on the phone, it's going to be the winner. We have just sometimes a hard time locating because if you just have DJ on your YouTube and you follow us, so make sure you reach out to us, right? Make sure you come and find us on what? On our website, or you call me, right? So you call me, you email me, you subscribe to our channel. So let's do that. Should we do that? And then we answer a few more questions. So we have 100 students, right? Allowed track. Okay, not okay. So minimum 0 and maximum is 100. Okay, so we're gonna put, I am gonna try the first time. So see how it works? It's 11. Then it's 13. So oh my god, that's I guess now there's advertisement because it's not free. Okay, great. So we got some lady advertising skip video. Okay. And I guess I have to watch till the end. Okay. We close that. So guys, ready? Somebody has to write the name of the winners. I was thinking to give one free class, but I'm going to give 2 classes. Why? Because I do believe people who really deserve them, they're going to win and they're going to give back to us. And they've been supporting us for the last 8 months. Some of you supporting us for only you joined yesterday, but I know that you will do it for more. So the first winner is going to be number 16. So who is number 16? 16. Look at this. Number 16 is Shelly Smith. Shelly Smith. And I do believe Shelly Smith, she wrote to me on the Wix because she bought with 2 different names. So look at this. She had to pay twice, and she even asked me, well, Alex, I paid with a different card. Can I delete it and pay with another one? And what did I told her? Well, you know what? I cannot really refund $3.99 from YouTube. They don't have that option. So why don't you get another membership and then just cancel that? And look at this. Because she double pay, universe is giving her back. So again, our winner is Shelly Smith. Make sure to reach out to me and choose your class. And we're gonna have one more winner. So here we had 16, right? So let's click 98. Ooh, that's one of the people who've been supporting us for a long time. And look at this, Tony Scales. She already got the free class. Did I tell you guys that people who support are getting the classes again? So Tony, if you need another class, IFTA, or you want to award, you're welcome to do so. If you want to get a webinar, you can do that. You can use this for also free consultation if you need private consultation. So again, we had our two winners. Tony Scales, she already won the class before because why? Because she's been supporting us for 8 months. So see, if you support, you receive back. So two winners today, Tony Scales, and one more time, I do believe somebody was writing it down. Shelly Smith, reach out to me, right? Oh, hold on, Tony is 99? Really? Oh, you're right. Oh my God, look at this. Jerry caught the mistake. Jerry, thank you. Well, Tony, sorry, taking it back because the winner is Victoria. Victoria Mritz, this is a winner. Sorry, Tony. I still gonna give you free consultation if you need, since I made mistake, right? I'm not that perfect. But Jerry, thank you for cutting that. Look at this. I was like, I was looking at 99, but we did pull 98, right? Let's check. It was 98. You're right. So proof. So nobody's complaints. So it's Victoria Mritz. It's our Chicagoland dispatcher. She was in the class before. Wow, now probably she's gonna enjoy her safety class, right, Victoria? She is actually Ukrainian born. So see, we are supporting our own, and hopefully we gonna change trucking for better. Here, one more thing. You know, guys, I am generous, right? And I want to make sure that you do the same. I was looking at my students this class. I was looking at practice, and some of you did not practice yet. But I do want to give the free award for one of the students from this class. And I am gonna type her name right now in the comments. And I'm gonna tell you why I decided to give this award. So, Jenny, you were practicing today. Jenny inspired me because when she was practicing, she was so thoughtful, and she started dispatching 6 months ago. She started just by watching my videos. Her husband is a trucker, so they have a company. She had no choice. She had to dispatch. But today, when we were practicing, in the end of the practice, she was so inspiring. And she told everybody, guys, do not give up. Don't ever give up. Make sure you polite. If they hang up on you, if they don't want to give you load, don't take it personal. Then another thing that Jenny said, well, Alex, I know English is not my first language. I do believe that she's from El Salvador. So I want Jenny to inspire her own community. I want Jenny to be an example for lots and lots of women from different countries who stay in other countries or came to USA, like me, like Jenny, like other people, right? Because she was an inspiration to me today. And that's why Jenny is receiving safety and compliance class for free, because I want to make sure that her and her husband are going to succeed. And I know that that knowledge is still lacking there. And with extra things that she's going to learn, she will improve her dispatch. And I know that she will be a great example of person who came to trucking with no experience, no knowledge, whose English is not a first language, but she made it. So that's why, Jenny, as an inspiration to me today, you are receiving gift from me. And only together, empowering each other, we can change trucking for better, guys. Right? So I hope you guys like our awards. I hope you agree. Thank you for help. And of course, we are gonna answer a few questions if you have any. But let's say congratulations to everybody who win, right? Sherry wins. I want another class. Okay, Alicia, I will make special class just for you. How to stay positive, giving and receiving back, right? We're gonna have another class. Okay. And of course, Jerry helped us. Congratulations. And another person spotted 98 is Victoria. We already fixed that. Congratulations, Shelly and Victoria. No problem. No problem. We have our previous winner, Lavrenti from Moldova. So he is thanking us for free classes. And of course, hopefully, he learned a lot. And we see other people. Oda, hopefully, next time Oda's gonna win. And yes, she was so inspiring. I even told my husband about her positive attitude. And Priscilla was today in the practice, right? She can do it, so I can do it. And that's what Jenny said. She said, if you can do it, Alex, I can do it. And if I can do it, that anybody can do it. Put your mind into this, put the goals in front of you, invest in your knowledge, and you can do it, right? Congratulations. If you guys have few questions, I can answer them really fast. Congratulations, 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 Yelena and everybody else. I see my students. Okay, so we're gonna have another award in 3 months, right? You wanna win too? Well, you have to become member on our YouTube channel. And you can become member for what? $3.99. I mean, it's not gonna change your life, but it can change life of others. Thank you so much. So not to all the winners. Any questions today, or we will be done? Alex, I'm watching you just to charge from you. You have a fountain of energy and positivity. Yes, and when I see you guys watching me and commenting, that's what I get back. I get that energy back. So this is a relationship which goes both ways. Class starts Sunday. Should I get my dad power before the class? No, not yet. We're gonna discuss this. Congratulations, Jenny. What a good ways to market yourself. Flyers, etc. Well, flyers nowadays don't really work. Right now is the media time. So your social media, Facebook, Instagram, groups, belonging to the groups, going to those conventions, meeting, right? Making relationship. Unfortunately, nowadays, all the flyers which you're gonna print, unless you're gonna go physically, but still, usually trackers, they gonna take your flyer. If he did not talk to you for a few minutes, he's not really gonna give you the business. So being active in those groups, being an expert, sharing the information, and if you're not sure about something, don't give wrong advices, because people will remember you that you talking nonsense, so they will not give you the business. Your appearance have to be there. You cannot have no picture there, because people want to connect. They actually want to see your eyes. They want to see that you're a real person. So I understand some of you private, but this is a business. This is trucking. You have to have your maybe business page, right? But they have to see that you are a real person, because sometimes people attract, even they're like, okay, I think she's honest, well, I think I want to talk to her. But if you have just the fake pictures, if you just copy and paste for everybody, that you giving them the best service ever, and you giving them 15,000 a week when it's not even possible. So talking data. Exactly today. You're reaching out for the guy who is on Midwest. Post few trucks today. See what was paying today. Let's say you know that he's registered in Kentucky. You see that call him the first time, ask him where he goes, Midwest. Secure that second load. Prepare yourself. Ask him about operational cost. See, well, I was looking today and I could have taken you from Memphis, Tennessee to Kentucky for this money. Tomorrow we would come back, or maybe we would go to North Carolina, or maybe we would go to Oklahoma. You need to talk real data. You cannot talk about what trucking was doing yesterday, because it's different today. You cannot talk about what was 6 months ago, or what all the thread lines are showing, because this is a big disconnect right now. Data is late. So that's why you need to make few phone calls, see exactly what's going on, what brokers are paying, and giving them the plans. Well, I do build a relationship. I'm gonna do setup. I will do invoicing. I will make sure I fight for your detentions. I will make sure I pre-book, because only way right now to do the business is to pre-book. I will make sure that I will be there to decide our new plan, right? So if you talk like that, have you should not have problem with getting your carriers. Okay, what else? What is it good? Okay, Alex. Alex, has your new partnership started with Truck Stop? It will be in the end of this month on June 28th. Oh, thank you, Alicia. I still have to put all our logo and everything today. Today is my deadline. Thank you, Alicia, for reminding me that. But it will be on June 28th. They will announce a new partnership and partners, and that's when it's gonna go live. So just a little bit more, and you guys can get discount for 3 months for Truck Stop, 50% off. Okay. You are beautiful, smart. Thank you. If so, can I get a code? No. Okay, so I just answer that. I see of people flying no force dispatch. What does it mean? No force dispatch. That means that you gonna ask your driver all the time, where do you wanna go? Are you gonna do? Are you gonna take this? Blah blah blah. Well, I do not believe in the term no force dispatch, especially in this market. Me as a professional dispatcher, I do not ask my drivers. The only thing I need to know that he has enough hours to do the transit. The only thing I need to know where he's not really going. Maybe he doesn't go to East Coast. Maybe he goes to East Coast, but he stays away from Maryland. He stays away from New York City, Island. I need to know when he needs to be home. What is his vacation plan? But no force dispatch. Well, I know what's going on the market. I know what I'm going to do with him tomorrow. So driver has to be on the same page. I am not a secretary. Oh, hello, Mike. I have the load here. They're paying 850. Will you take it? Will you not take it? I'm sorry, I did not apply to be your secretary. I am your professional dispatcher. You trust me to make you money. I will make you money, but let me do your job. You, as a driver, tell me what you're not willing to do. If you're not willing to tarp, if you're not willing to assist, if you're not going to certain area, if your truck cannot handle heavy loads, or maybe your reefer could never get to minus 10 degrees, tell me that. But no force dispatch. It's just like kind of promises. Oh, we're gonna ask you every time what you want to do. By the time Mike, Peter, I want Sergey, Bill, Frank is gonna decide what he wants to do, load is already covered. So that's why no force dispatch. I mean, no force dispatch. What do you mean by that? No force dispatch. Well, are we really forcing you to even do the tracking? Well, I don't really agree on that term. Oh, okay. No force dispatch. So if brokers are not giving me, well, I'm just gonna, I mean, no, I don't agree with it. So this is my personal opinion. And again, I am direct, right? Today, Jenny said, I like that you are strong. Well, I'm not strong. I am direct, right? Sometimes I'm extra pushy because I need to get to the numbers and I don't have patience to nonsense. So that's how I run the business. And you like it or not, but as long as I get to results, right? It's my own way of running business. So it's up to you if you want to put it, but I do not agree with that personally, right? So no force dispatch. What else? That means, yes, the driver has a chance of loads he chooses to take. And again, Alicia, how fast are you going to succeed if driver has to decide? Well, you start dispatching, you know that it's impossible. And again, then they don't really need you, Alicia, because what are you going to do? Be a secretary? No, you're not a secretary. You smart, you intelligent, you run other businesses, you know operational cost, and a lot of times you can actually help the driver to improve his income and profits if he listens to you and your opinion. So that's what it is. Okay, so what is the market price of distant compliance manager for the 3-car fleet company? Will he be checking required documents distantly? What is a short job description for such specialist? Well, yeah, she should be distant managing three-car fleet. I mean, I don't know in the past where they are. They in different country? I mean, we cannot really compare salaries for safety manager here and if they are outside, but doesn't matter where they located, they still have to do the same job, right? Driver qualification files, they need to make sure they look at the logs that it's no violations. If there are violation, they are able to file data queues, right? If you have any issues, they have to be able to talk to FMCSA, to your USDOT department. They have to be able to do all ongoing processes, 2290s, IFTA, permits. They need to make sure that drivers are trained, right? So they have to perform all the duties. It's up to you, I'll know how much are you paying. Well, again, living in other countries is totally different than living in USA. A good safety manager right here in USA with company from 3 5 trucks, if they are not working as a part-time, well, they're receiving from 1,000 to 1,300 a week. If you just doing it as a part-time safety, and the only way you can do part-time safety if company already has all the paperwork in place, if you have all the procedures, if person is just checking in, enforcing. But if you need to bring safety professional who is going to build your safety from scratch, probably the first few months, it's going to be way more money than just paying some salary, right? Because if you do not have system in place, your files are lacking, your policies are not there, if person needs to create, well, it should be compensated, right? And again, as the owner of the company, you also need to know what is your safety person is doing, right? Okay, what else? Alex, do you have any feelings? Well, feelings? Yeah, I do have feelings. I have a lot of feelings. Guessing, understanding when market. Can I guess? Can I have any predictions, Ola? Well, I am, as I told, I'm joking in my class. I do not have crystal ball, but by reading all the economic data, actually, we going into default. We are in recession, so no, market is not going to be improving actually in the next week or so. We still going to go down another 17-21%. So this is a tough times. That's why you need to watch your own spendings as well. You need to make sure you change the way you run in the business, cutting on extra expenses, maybe learning some things, like if you do have only 2 3 trucks, maybe you can learn to do those safety documents by yourself and cut the expenses, because as the owner of the company you need to do that as well. Maybe some of you are going to be cutting on dispatch services and your wife or your husband's going to start dispatching themselves, making sure that you have good safety scores so your insurance is not rising, making sure that you watching where your drivers are fueling, getting extra, maybe negotiating your rates with factory and with the fuel, maybe paying attention with the maintenance, because a lot of times when the market goes down, what happens? People stop doing maintenance, and this is the worst mistake you can do, because you stop changing the oil on time, you stop changing the tires, you're gonna spend more money on the road, when you're gonna get stopped for out of service, when you have to call the road assistance. So please do not stop on preventive maintenance, because if you do know how to run this business, you should already have a separate account for preventive maintenance, and usually you should put 15 cents per mile at least for each truck. Otherwise, when breakdown happens, when market goes down, you do not know how to survive. But we are looking in the tough next 6 months. So we'll see. Again, all the war in Ukraine, Russia, China affecting us. All the free money was given to all unemployment, small business loans were not helping us. It's a time to pay back with inflation, with recession. This is something which was coming. So if you still surprised, that means you were not watching what was going on in our country, right? But I mean, what can you do? You can be better. You can start dispatching better. You have to make wise choices. Maybe if you did order 10 trucks and they are coming, maybe it's time to switch and take only 2 trucks and kind of back up on your orders, right? Because now with 220 per truck, with a trailer for 100,000, with the drivers, when you pay them 75 cents, 80 cents, well, you're going to be running into zero or minus. And you're lucky if it's going to be zero. But if you're going to have 3 trucks which are bringing you to the negative, well, you're not going to survive. Again, people who receive all the small business loans, remember, you cannot just use them for your personal belongings, buying the houses, buying the fancy cars, going on vacation. You will need to answer for that money. So seems like you still doing well. Well, sit down, count your profits right now, reevaluate, and stop. Make sure you still have some backup because it's getting harder out there, right? Um, so, Kathleen, as a dispatcher, you don't meet the requirements of, but your care will. I don't know what was that question. Okay. Oh, okay. Is it possible for table compliant by factoring without using the factoring service? All this table is only for clients. Credit, I mean, score table. I mean, you can use a third party or you can trust what truck stop that on their credit score. I think that truck stop is having onboarding or extra insurance you can buy, because if they put a good credit on that broker on their load board, that means that they're checking on them. So you can do that. Planning is a key. Thank you for stuff. What else? Can we buy RTS fuel card without using the factoring service from them? Yes, you can do that. So if you need the fuel card, you can reach out to me because since I'm agent, or you can reach out to RTS. Yes, you can only have fuel card and just use fuel card. Some people use only factoring. What is the advantage of using a combo? Discounts, because when you use together fuel cards and factoring, RTS factoring, you get better percentage on the factoring and higher discounts on the fuel. It's a business. They want you to do that. um That's funny, right? Or I don't know. We miss we miss my manicure appointment, but not truck oil change. That's funny. No, or you should be not missing your appointments for nails or hair, because you still have to be beautiful, feel confident. So no, just make sure you dispatch better so you still have enough money for all of that good stuff, right? So thank you guys. Hope to see you soon. Thanks again for sharing, liking. One more time, congratulations to our winners. People who practicing today, tomorrow is Friday. We need to book load for Saturday, Sunday. We have to book load for Monday. So make sure that you ready. I'll see you tomorrow at 9:30 and we're gonna rock and roll. For everybody who is joining our June class, we are starting Saturday. We're starting strong because only together we can change trucking for better. Love you all and see you next time.